Howdy, my name is Dr. Bruce L Thiessen. I'm also known as Dr. BLT. I'm a psychologist as well as a rapid-fire singer-songwriter of multiple genres. And I'm a university instructor. And today I'm going to talk about cognitive counterpunching. Cognitive counterpunching is a way to combat forces that intend to minimize your effectiveness. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be an event, something which has the effect of weighing you down and causing you to be tempted to become defeated. I want to focus particularly on attention today in my discussion of cognitive counterpunching. Attention has to do with our perceptions, and it has to do with our sensations, how we experience our environment. If we go into a situation and we already have a low sense of self-esteem, what we pay attention to in our perceptual field will be those things that actually affirm that low self-esteem. So we will look for those things that bring us down, and we will internalize those things, those attributes of our environment. So in terms of attention, attention can have to do with a person, place, or thing. In terms of counterpunching, we know that there are certain things that bullies want us to pay attention to, so they talk loud. And they use forceful language. They use language of intimidation, language of abuse, language involving threats, and language of involving diminishing you and thus elevating themselves. Sometimes they do that through insults, through calling into question your very character, some way of impugning your character and dragging you down. So if they are going to great lengths to maximize those elements they know will cause you to be afraid, then those things are the things that, especially if you have low self-esteem, that you're going to be paying attention to. So you will be so focused on what they want you to focus on that you will lose sight of your internal resources. If they call you an idiot, you will suddenly lose memory for all the times when you've shown yourself to be not only average, but above average, perhaps even genius. You will lose sight of that because your attention is drawn towards their exaggerated negative image of who you are. So when it comes to attention, you have the basic input attentional processes. That includes alertness and arousal. And so what they want to make you alert to are their own power, their own intimidating qualities, and they want you to be aroused, but not in a pleasurable way. They want to arouse fear in you, because they want to control your behavior. They want you to be meek and mild. As I said in the song that you can catch on YouTube, the meek shall inherit the hurt. And if we just respond automatically according to the meekness that is within us, and we do nothing to challenge their assumptions about us, then what we will inherit is not the earth, but a world of hurt. So what we want to do, even in the midst of those horrific events when you're being approached by a bully, that could be an administrative bully, a playground bully, a cyber bully, when you're in the midst of that, the temptation is to immediately ignore your access to the cerebral cortex and delve right into the limbic system, the amygdala, the hippocampus, and those areas of the brain that would really reinforce the message that they want you to hear. And that is, You are stupid. You are weak. You have no chance against me. You should feel afraid. I can do terrible things to you. The message of intimidation. So what I'm asking you to do today is to redirect your attentional focus and make yourself a person that takes advantage of what's known as voluntary attention. That is, you exercise the will and you say, this is what I will pay attention to. I will pay attention to those aspects of myself which are true. I am a good person. I am a strong person. I am a capable person. I am not the kind of person that is going to cave to someone else's demands or to adopt the impression of a negative person, the impression that they have of me as being less than. So shifting from an automatic, reactionary type of attention, we want to take the wheel. You know, there's a song by Incubus called Drive, and it's about taking away the wheel from fear and taking that wheel in your own hands and steering it out of your own sense of self-determination. So that's what I want to leave you with today, and I want you to consider. You will start with learning how to counterpunch cognitively, and that will hopefully translate into conversation. That will translate into statements that you make that will be in your own defense and will cause the bullies of the world to back off. I'm Dr. Thiessen. I'm Dr. BLT. Thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for listening to my lectures. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I have years of experience as a university instructor and as a clinical psychologist. I know that doesn't make me an expert on all matters, but for what it's worth, I have offered you a few tips, and it's up to you to take advantage of them or not. It's all up to you. Thank you.